Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Roger, the Demented One, and my brother Jeremy, Creole Catfishing. What's going on, brother?
Now, I don't want anybody to adjust their sets. There's nothing wrong with your camera, nothing wrong with the video feed. I'm catfishing off the bank right now.
Off the bank? Did your boat break down? Is it something?
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, brother, to get it done.
I love it. You're mixing it up a little bit.
Let's see. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb here. There we go.
Well, while we get
trying to call me. There we go.
While everybody's coming in, I'm going to shout out some folks and say hello. I seen Avid was first one in the house tonight, fishing with Mid-South. What's going on, buddy? Shade Tree Catfishing. He's saying big gar. He's wanting to see some big gar action. Look at the size of that bluegill. My God.
That's hand size right there. That's my hand next to it.
But that's your hand. That's a big hand.
That's my hand.
You can tell they're big when they get that hump on their back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big old live. Right. I've got cut slicker on the rod closest to the camera. Okay. Then I've got a big cut bluegill, big cut brim on this rod over here. This one will be number 3, the furthest from the camera.
All right. Number 3 is going out with a big live bluegill on it. You guys can start picking which rod you think is going to go down first. The rod closest to us got a skipjack head on it. The second rod's got a cut bluegill on it. And rod number 3 he's sending out now has got a big old bluegill alive. Boom. And he hit the current seam out there. I don't know how what device you're watching on, but if you look at the very, very corner of the screen, right over where it says Creole Catfishing, there's a current seam right there. And so that's where he's targeting, is that seam right there. So let's get back to saying hellos. We'll say hi to Sampy's in the house. Big Wrench Catfishing. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Kentucky Redneck. Skipjack Cindy's in the house. Harold Bolton. We got to see Harold Bolton this weekend. Channel member. Thank you, brother, for your support. Cold Creek Catfishing. Billy's in the house. There's Miss Becca Mud Tramp. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Get on back down here. We had a lot of hello. Oh, my chat just went berserk. We got 51 people hanging out already. Let me try to scroll back up here and get you guys caught back up. I don't want to miss anybody. I think I'm back to where I was. Here we go. Let's see. Hi there, Jennifer. Oh, did you see Jennifer Hopper? Oh, there's Jennifer Hopper, man. Team Warpig cleaned up on the Bank Fox tournament this weekend, man. They won a boatload of prizes. Man, they won a firearm. They won cash. They won lots of giveaways on that event. If you didn't catch the live stream, I streamed for that event. Go back and check it out. Crappie Dave Fish Owns in the house and that catfishing. What's up?
Yeah, rod 1, rod 2, and then rod 3.
All right. Once we get hellos, I want to see some numbers in chat. Which number everybody thinks they got picked out for which rod's going down first. So we'll get back to that. Pontoon Jody's in the house. What's going on, Jody? Hey, your wife is here, Miss Laura DeFord, the boss.
Yeah.
The boss just showed up. You better be on your best behavior, brother.
Oh, I thought I was trying to get up. I thought I seen her in chat. Let's see. I'm going to back up a bit.
There's PB Catfishing. Paul, what's up, buddy? John Euler says he's fishing from the bank, too, and watching the show.
That's what I'm talking about. But I know Laura's watching. So
there you go. Hooks and Hammocks is in the house. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Uncle Jeep says fishing from the bank. These guys, what the heck was in my coffee this morning? We got somebody from Facebook said their eyes are deceiving me. Nope, no need to adjust your chat.
Watch it.
Shaka Khan. Jeremy is on the bank. So just when you thought that Jeremy's skills and abilities couldn't impress you anymore, from the boat to the kitchen, now he's going to try to put the yellow cat, as he says, on the bank. So I love seeing that for all of you guys that are bank anglers. And, you know, we focus a lot from river fishing, especially from boats, because that's just both what we do. So that's where our mindset and where our strong point is. But I love seeing him out there. Chucky's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see, Small Water Charters. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Jimmy James Bailey Catfishing. What's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Okay, right here.
There's Tom with LG Bass. What's going on? John Patrick Jr. I haven't seen you for a while.
Lawn chair right there.
Or I've missed you. Either way, I must have missed you. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got in here. Lance McCoo guy. Did Creole get lost on the way to the boat ramp?
But technically, I am fishing a boat ramp. There's an old boat ramp right here behind me. So I am at the ramp, kind of.
It's just underwater.
Yeah, it's underwater.
All right. We still got, let's see, we got a ways to go. Oh, Dad's in the house. He said, I can send you some 12-inch shell crackers.
He has been tearing them up too, buddy. He found him a new spot. He has been tearing up some big ones, boy.
What's going on? We got James Bank Fox in the house. What's up, Bank? Bank and Janet ran one heck of a tournament this last weekend. I'll get through the hellos real quick, and we're going to do a little recap on some of the events that took place over the weekend. And if you missed it and you're local, you're gonna wish you hadn't. So I'll circle back to that here in a minute. I can't remember if I said hello to Dale Hayslip, but I'll say it again. He's a good fella. No BS catfishing. Newbie's in the house, or Nubby. What's up, y'all? Sitting on the bank trying to catch a catfish. Well, he's out there watching too. Trophy Seekers Outdoors is in the house. It says hello to everyone and good evening. What's up, Daryl? Let's see. Let me get on down. We got 69 people hanging out already.
That's what I'm talking about.
Faster. War Pigs in the house. Bill Hopper, like I said, Bill and Jen fished together. They didn't win the tournament, but they may well have because they walked away with a ton of prizes. Let me scroll on down here. Greg Burgess, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Rebel River Cats. Hello. Oh, they're voting on number 3. We got a couple of votes already. I'll go get back to that. Rod Wise, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. We got everybody in the house.
That's what sets the hook.
DP Rob was in the house. River Rat 30. Danny Stone's in the house. What's up, Danny?
Where you gonna get you one?
I'm observing.
Uncle Jeep's voting for rod number 9, but he forgot he's not watching Pontoon Jody.
Well, you ain't gonna get you one.
I mean, I think I'm almost to the bottom. That's a great problem to have. You guys all coming in, saying hello to each other, getting a full house. Dave Garcher's in the house. What's going on? Sean T is in the house. Here we go. Zach Murray's in the house. I've been hanging out with Zach all day, trying to help him get some construction stuff done. Freddie's in the house. Thank you, Freddie, for stopping in, buddy. Little River. I don't think I've seen that one before. Little River.
That's a new name.
Yeah, that or somebody changed their name, but
that's possible.
River, it's possible. Every now and then. Super Smurf Eric's in the house. Jeremy, can you fish from the bank when you go against the boar's nest? Are you going against the boar's nest?
Yeah. They talking like they want another piece, so I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes.
Oh boy. All right, let me see if I got. Uncle Jeep says Creole doesn't look all right without sunglasses on while fishing. Is he taking this seriously?
Well, the sun's behind the trees. It's perfect right now.
He's taking it easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I finally got to the bottom. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, it was not intentional. So don't be afraid to throw some words out there in chat and get my attention. But I'm going to go over the Big Fox tournament and get that information in. Yeah, but Jeremy, if you could explain to everybody rod 1, 2, and 3, and I'd like to see what everyone chooses as their rod.
Rod 1, Mad Cat's Patriot with a pin squall. I've got just some line rattles on that one, and I got a big old cut slicker head on it. Rod 2, Hellcat Patriot, similar rig, but I have one of the Triple City Spooks on it with a big cut brim head. Then rod 3 is a 3-way rig, FOA hook, and a big live brim. That's that one y'all saw about the size of my hand.
That was a big old brim.
Yeah,
so,
baby.
I'm curious that because you had the line rattles on 1 and 2. I would choose to put a line rattle on the live bait because it's going to keep moving and, just create a noise constant. Is there a reason you choose not to do that?
Well, right here, I still am fishing in current. I'm fishing in a current scene. So no matter what, all my rattles are moving, whether it's cut bait or not. It's just simply because that's how that rod is rigged. I had cut bait on it previously. Well, there we go. Get him, Matt. Get him.
There we go.
Reel down. Reel. Get him. Got a fish on, baby.
Did anybody even pick rod 2?
You pulled it, didn't you? Oh, I said, don't set a hook on that circle hook.
Yeah, you got to reel down. Danny Stone, I think, was the only person who picked rod 2.
I say you reel as fast as you can. You load them up, and then set that hook. So I fish an area. That's what we want. Swing
that rod was bent over pretty good. He probably should have hooked himself at that point, but
that's kind of what I thought. I figured he had that hook, but that Hellcat Patriot is a little bit of a softer rod. You really got to reel down and load it up real hard to get that hook in there.
Yeah, the Hellcats are a little bit softer on average, and
I wouldn't even look, and he just buried that thing.
The Mad Cats rods run a little bit stiffer on average. So if you're interested in either one of those rods, there's a huge difference.
Matt.
Oh, rod 3.
Real. You got to pick up on it. You got it.
Oh, here we go, live action.
Just don't keep a bend in the rod. That's all you got to do, baby.
Let's get these guys solo. You guys don't need to see my ugly old mug.
Ooh, big one. I just hold it, Matt. Just hold it.
Tim Molina's in the house. Hello, Tim. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Let's see. I think I saw a couple other folks jump in here at the end. Mid Tennessee Hog Snatcher or Hog Catcher. What's up, buddy? I believe I said hello to Dave Garcher.
Rod, you all right? Keep a load on that circle hook.
Brandon Outdoor Adventures. There's the one I was missing. What's up, buddy?
Got to pull him up on his ring. So come right here. I think this is a nice fish, Roger.
Yeah. There was a lot of people voting number 3, and I was one of them, buddy. 3 live.
That's that big live brim.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he smoked that rod.
Well, you had back-to-back bank action, like that's what Jennifer Hopper says. She said rod 2 got smoked and pulled it out of his mouth. Now he just went for rod 3. He said, well, I said I want some bluegill. Eric, I agree. It would be better if I was down there fishing with Jeremy. I do plan on making that happen.
There you go. Now bring him.
I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Let's let these guys do their work.
I don't know what you got this day. Oh, my God. Matt, holy crap.
Where's your net?
Bring it to me. Wow.
Uh-oh. It sounds like a gooder one. Don't you grab out.
Look at that, baby.
Wait.
Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Wow.
We are 13 minutes into the show. We missed one and got a nice. Just for Jeremy, I'll call it a yellow cat.
Hang on. He touched my. There we go. Woo. Look at that, baby.
There you go.
I don't have a scale with me.
Hey, hold it up there and somebody get a screenshot for you.
Yeah, get that screenshot right there. Check that out.
Hold him down.
That is awesome.
You look like the neighbor from Tim Allen's tool time.
Look at that baby right there.
Yeah.
That's money.
As big as that bluegill was, that was nothing for this guy.
Look, get it. That is awesome. He's I'm gonna say he's about 28 pounds. That's being conservative because he's getting heavy.
What about your buddy there? What's his name?
Matthew.
Does Matthew want to get a screenshot there, or you want to take a picture with him?
You want to get a picture with your fish, man?
Yeah, he got the fish.
Grab him. Grab him by that bottom jaw. Grab the bottom jaw, hold it. Just
let
hang
Jeremy
on.
take credit
Just
for
hold
that.
them up
You
for
caught
the camera
that
right
fish,
here. They're
fool.
going to screenshot it right here on this side. Look, you better see yourself in the camera.
What's up, Matthew?
Look at that, baby. That's the biggest one you ever caught, man. Pretty close, huh?
Close.
Woo.
Have him do that. Have him hold it
Go.
sideways there with his hand on the side. Get it a nice.
Yeah. Ah. All right, one more
There
shot.
you go.
We'll let him go.
All right. Good job, fellas.
Oh, big one, too.
Dad, he might need some of them 12-inch shell cracker. Freddie, I do believe you're correct. He had a FOA hook in that big old shell, that big old bluegill. Ted Ellenbecker's in the house. He says, it's great to see you gents having fun. That's what it's all about. Yeah, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a big rat.
Yeah.
Now, we have a lot more fun when we're catching fish, but we have fun no matter what.
We are only beginning.
We only been in 13 minutes, and we missed one heck of a takedown, and then we hooked up with that nice yellow cat there. James Smith is in the house. What's up, buddy? Patriot Catfishers of America.
Like by far.
Ted, thanks for stopping in, buddy. We sure do appreciate it.
Oh, no, not right here, no. That's the biggest one I've ever caught right here.
Can't remember what screen I had that on. There we go. Make me little over here and keep these guys big. All right. Becca says she's got the screenshots sent to you, brother. Freddie says those are some good hooks he hears. So while we got 92 people here in the house, so I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of the Bank Fox Fishing for Vinton County Cancer Research Group, which was a great organization. Money still coming in. Donations, if people found out, about it after the fact, and their money's still adding up. But just in one day, between the donations people put forward and they raffled off, or not raffled off, they just did drawings. You bought the raffle tickets and you stuck it in a whatever basket or bundle you were interested in, and they drew a name. Not to mention, I don't know how many rods, reels, hats, shirts, just fishing everything, oil, big jugs of two-stroke oil. There was all kinds of prizes, gift cards, man, it's cash. Those guys really, really showed their appreciation for the folks that showed up for the event. So they said they raised $5,000 in one day of fishing out there on that event. And there was 331 fish caught in an 8 hour, well, I believe it was 8 hours, 8 to 3, 7 hours, 7-hour tournament, 331 fish caught. 23 of those fish were channel cat, 120 flatheads, 120 flatheads caught, 58 blue cats, 58. If you guys caught the live stream, you got to see who was in first, second, and third. I'll be honest with you. Zach and I finished 10th, and we couldn't be happier with it. Last year, the same tournament, we got skunked. We had a good game plan, and it just didn't work out. This year, we did the exact same thing we did last year. But this year, it worked. There we go. All right. What do you got? You got the same bait on the same rods?
Yes, I put another live brim right back on that rod, threw it right back in the same spot again.
All right, so there we go. We got another live brim on number 3. We got cut brim on number 2, and we got.
I can tell you that's the biggest yellow cat I've caught at this spot. I can tell you that. 100%. Really? Oh yeah.
If you guys can see the thumbnail, he had some nice yellow cats there on the tailgate of the truck, and got them all. Got a picture of those, and we're back out there again. So,
previously we were basically grocery shopping for the company fish fry we gonna have out here in a couple of days. We got plenty of meat. We good to go. We are CPR now.
There you go. I love that. That responsible harvest. These guys only caught what they needed, and the rest is going back. If you could, Aaron, Catfish Regulators is asking what were the rods again that we're using?
Mad Cat's Patriot is number 1 with cut slicker. Hellcat Patriot is number 2 with cut brim. And I got an old Berkeley big game is number 3. That's got that big live brim on it.
Got that Berkeley big game. Tyra's in the house, is just stopping in real quick to say hi. She's at work. Thanks, Tyra, for stopping in. Appreciate your support. And there's Janet Fox as well. We were just going over some of the information from the tournament over the weekend. So if you didn't catch the live, Justin Fraley and Brian Reynolds ended up winning the tournament with 88.6 pounds. Second place was Aaron Priest and his daughter Bree Priest with 80 pounds. And interesting story, she is a service member. She's serving in Guam.
He got you a fish.
She took a leave of absence and left Guam and flew all the way here to fish this tournament with her dad.
Look right there.
And
Old boat
they did awesome. I believe she had a 40.3 pound, I believe, big fish. And Bree ended up winning highest placing female, which is the Len Lang Award. So she won that award. She also got the highest placing veteran because they placed second. So she had the highest female, highest veteran, finished in second place, and did it with her dad. She was a sweetheart. We got to talk to her. Loves her country and loves what she's doing. And talked to Zach a little bit about her plans. And it was just a pleasure meeting those folks, and just so happy that they had the day that they had. Third place went to Willie Smith and Nick Anderson. Caught 78.2 pounds of fish. Big ones. And Jay, boy, I might mess his name up. Carico and Dustin Metzger. They had big fish of the tournament with a 44.5 pound flathead.
Or you hit a passion truck.
So, that was a great event. They said that there was 2,236 pounds of fish caught. So just fantastic. And one more thing I'll say that happened during the event. There's many things I could say, but I don't want to ramble too long. But they did a little memorial service for Shane Henderson and a local guy, Bob Kemp, who's also was a huge tournament angler in the community and just a fantastic guy. They did a little memorial service where they had these big plastic bobbers made up, and they placed them in the water and let them go in remembrance for them. And there was over 200 people at the weigh-in, and you could hear a pin drop, not a peep out of anyone for the several minutes it took to get those down there and drop them and put them in the water. Just nothing but class from the anglers in our catfish community for out of respect for Shane and Bob. And a huge thank you to Bank and Janet for taking the time out of the day to just go do that and in their honor. So hats off. Like I said, this event, it will be an event. I fish as many of them that they have. It's such a fun event. They if you guys didn't catch a live stream, go back and catch just a little bit of it. Prizes given away left and right. It's just a good time, just a lot of fun there. So if you missed it, don't Matt. There it goes, number 2.
Reel down.
Reel. Get that cat loaded up.
You got it. Take it out. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it, baby.
Let's go solo.
Woo! Another fish on, baby. All right. Let's see. Turn that down a little bit. Where do you want to go, Matt? Oh, hey, I'm going to hurry up and get this one out of your way.
Tyra, we did miss you, but we understand you had things going on too.
Out of your way.
I missed a lot of events, just getting tied up.
Oh, yeah, that's another nice one.
922 Crappie Barbecue's in the house. What's going on? Donald Long, thanks for joining us, buddy. Let's see. There's my mom.
That was number 2. That's on that Hellcat.
Number 2, that was a Hellcat. That was a brim head.
Big old cut brim head.
There's my mama. If everybody could, my mama's birthday was yesterday, and we got to go out and spend a half a day with her, and just after the year that she started out with, I'm just very blessed and thankful that she's here with us, and hopefully many more birthdays to celebrate. But happy birthday, Mama. We love you. And but here we are. We got Jeremy and Matthew out there on the bank. They're on the Mississippi. You're on the Mississippi, right? Yeah, you can't quite hear me. The level of excitement on the bank.
We are in a oxbow just off of the Mississippi. The Mississippi River is probably 3/4 of a mile down current there.
There's AJ's mercantile and tackle box. That's Angie and Joe down here in Wheelersburg. Outstanding folks, carry a ton of gear. Man, they are geared towards catfishing. They are geared towards catfishing. They also carry a lot of crappie and bass equipment as well. But their primary goal, and we don't get very many bait shops like that around here, their primary focus is on catfish. So they've got a lot of great frozen bait, skipjack, shad. I don't know what all he carries. A huge variety of live baits. You can stop in there on your way to Greenup and pretty much get anything you need to go fishing. Thank you guys for saying happy birthday to Mom. She loves joining us and watching our shows, and we love having her here. And thank you for helping make her birthday just a little more special. We'll just keep saying happy birthday as long as it takes. Greg Burgess, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. Justin's fishing. That's an even bigger one.
That's what I can't hold him.
Easy now.
Jesus.
Danny Stone says an oxbow created by the Mississippi is still current, says the Mississippi. Look at that.
Look at that big baby right there.
That's what I'm talking about. Turn them sideways for us. Let's get a good. I like it when they're on their side. Oh, yeah. And here you are with no scale.
Man, he's 40. He's all day long. He's 40.
Now, if you're really interested, you could take your tape measure and do the girth and length and all that, and we can figure it up for you. But if you're not worried about it, we'll just have. He's a good fish.
Oh, man.
You saved all the big ones for Tuesday night, brother.
Apparently so. Holy smokes.
That's a great fish. I don't care where you are in the country. That's a dandy flathead right there. JG Hill's in the house. Thanks, buddy. Dallas Libert. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Justin's Fishing Fetish. That's actually fish number 2. We did miss one fish on the first go around on the slicker on the skipjack. My boy, I can't talk. On the bluegill, the cut bluegill head. Actually, we missed one on the cut bluegill head, and now we caught one on cut bluegill. And then we also caught one on a live bluegill that was huge.
Ooh.
There's Pam feeling caddy. What's going on, Pam? She disappeared quick after the tournament. I meant to circle back and talk to you, girl, and you was gone. Sorry about that. Shirley T's in the house. Shirley, Maurice Kaysen. I think I got you the first time around, but I'll say it again. You're good. He's a good fella. Let's see him get back down here and see if we got any. That's it. He says, Bill says another war pig. That is a pig right there. That's bigger than any flathead I've caught this year. I can tell you that.
Getting early today.
Oh, Dad's in the house too, showing some support and love. Says them boys are getting a good workout. That's right, man. Reeling in 40 and 50 pounders will burn some calories. All right. Mama says she loved her gift. Thanks for helping with the ideas and worked out wonderful. Getting ready to go out and enjoy it now. Well, I hope you do. Get some R&R. Danny Stone says, I told you you didn't want to miss this. That's right. There's Kevin Walters, Monster Cat Catfishing. He was at the tournament as well. Had a good time hanging out with Kevin and the gang from Monster Cat Catfishing. He's got a big tournament coming up that you guys don't want to miss. If you're anywhere in the tri-state area on the Ohio River, we'll have Kevin up here in the next couple of weeks, I hope, and we're going to go over the details of that tournament. And it's going to be a big money tournament for this area. So you're interested in that, just keep your notification bell on, because we're gonna have him up on the show here soon. All right, let's get back to. Hey, that's not what I wanted. What? Oh, there we go. Jeremy Boland's in the house. What's up, Jeremy? There's Kevin, KB Anglers. I'm going to have to come back in later to see him pull that beast in. Oh boy, I must be behind in chat here real quick. Pam says Airbnb failed us, so we were stuck sleeping on the street, which meant we had no sleep at all. I was ready to go home. Oh, Pam, I hate to hear that. I'm about I was about an hour away from the tournament there, but I have plenty of room here. You guys could have been more than welcome to crash here. I'm sure you didn't realize that. Of course, I didn't know you was abandoned Airbnb. Terry Lane's in the house, says nice flathead. Thanks for stopping in, Terry. My brother's out there, says Dreadneck Outdoors. I'm about to cast a line myself. So he's been talking. Number three is going down.
Get him, Matt.
Crank it. That
fish on, baby.
Another live. They're wanting the bluegill tonight, boys.
No, okay, that's okay. Leave him be.
All right, that one didn't hook up. Eric Super Smurf changed his mind. He said, "Never mind. Don't fish from the bank. Just stay home." Here he thought you'd be at a disadvantage on the bank, but Jeremy find fish no matter where they at. Mud puddle, he'd probably go ahead and catch a fish out of it.
If anybody ever remembers that old movie, Quigley Down Under, in the end, when he said, "I never said I can't shoot a pistol. I just prefer not to." Now you know how I am about bank fishing.
That's right. I prefer not to be on the bank either, but if I had to, I'd make it work.
Just because I don't mean I can't.
Thank you guys for the continued happy birthday wishes. I believe I'm behind. I'm going to try to catch up here. I was going to say hello to Jim. Buckeye Catfishing's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Jeremy be back in fighting shape by June if he keeps this up. Tim Molina says that. Let's see. Get on down here. Bugman 22 is in the house. If I didn't catch you first time, well. Mom says, I didn't drop Roger on his head. He did that all by himself. Well, I got a story to tell you. This last week, I was helping a couple buddies of mine, and we decided to stop by the
White Rod don't get a hit again.
We decided to stop by McDonald's and grab something to eat on our way to the second job. We was about 5 minutes down the road from the next job. We all tried to get in the truck. All three of us sitting in the front of an old truck. And I don't know what happened, but we took a corner and my door flew open and I flew out and bashed the back of my head up pretty bad and pulled some muscles in my arms and back and twisted my ankle pretty good. But I consider myself very lucky. I didn't get ran over, and guys my age and in my shape shouldn't be bouncing off the concrete. So to have no serious wounds, I'm pretty blessed. Somebody was watching out for me. But yeah, that's what Mom's talking about. I dropped myself on my head. We don't know what happened to the door. It actually popped open again. Wouldn't close properly, so we had a mechanical issue going on there. Justin, I'll ask you, Matt, when he gets closer to the camera. I'll have him check that out. Jim says, I'm testing a new to me Targa 19 tomorrow on the Ohio River. A lot of guys really liking those Targas. Jeremy, Justin's fishing fetish wants to know what kind of bank snacks you have. You have him hooked on snacks, man. I can't even take you fishing now because the first thing you ask me is, what do you got to eat?
I hate to disappoint him. I have no snacks with me. I've just got like a whole bunch of Mountain Dew.
Bunch of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, no snacks. Well, the thing is, I'm not at home. I'm 2.5 hours north of where I live right now, so I'm out of my element. They don't have them good boat snacks around here.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm let's see. I'm probably about Matt? About 30 minutes south of Vicksburg.
Nick Hoagland Fishing's in the house. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, about 30 minutes south of Vicksburg. That's where I'm at. That's about as close as I'm going to dial this spot in.
Yeah, you don't have to give it all away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what it is, I have permission to be on this barge fishing because the lake is not private, but the access to this spot is.
I got you. That would disqualify it for most of our tournaments.
Well, I am fishing public waters. I'm just standing on. Well, actually, technically, I'm standing in public water because the bank's way over there. So I don't know. I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, I guess.
All right. Jen Hopper is saying that War Pig Catfishing is donating 2 packs of Demon Dragons to the kids' tournaments. And I'll go. I do have it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We haven't filled up the tournament yet for the kids. So if anybody's interested in jumping in on the Catfishing for Kids 2023, we still have open spots available. That's going to be on June 10th and 11th.
Get him real fast. You can real. Got him. Get him. Fish on, Roger.
Got him. Get him. I'm getting you.
Roger.
Got you, brother. Solo.
Come on this side, bro. Got him. Got another one. This
cut bluegill.
How's he feel, Matt? Not as big. Okay. Not another monster, but hey, we still doing good though.
Sean T says maybe they got some good booty. Boudet. Let's see. Thank you, Becca, for prayers for quick healing. The Lord looking out for you. You got that right. Get well wishes. Got to be careful. Yeah. I should have my seatbelt on, man. My little brother throwing a jab. There he goes. Mark's in the house. Catfish and crappie. What's going on, buddy? Uncle Lou is in the house as well. Thanks for stopping in, boys. Targa is a hell of a boat. Yeah, a lot of guys really.
That's more of a eating size right there. Yeah. About 5 pounds.
Hey, big or small, we like them all.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
That's live action. That's a win in my book, man. I'm telling you, I don't care what size they are. I love catching flatheads. At the weigh-in, there were some like 11 and 12-inch flatheads that came in, and they were the coolest looking fish, man. They had so many cool markings on them. Terry Lane says, take sardines to snack on. They're easy, and you usually don't have to share. Yeah, 922. That's the same rod. That's the cut bluegill that has been hit now. That's 3 times. Look at that. He's throwing a live bluegill on there.
Yeah, we switching up a little bit. I still got my cat daddy on there. We're going to put one in big old live brim on there.
Now, I don't know, but I would say it would get hit even faster with that dude down there shaking and jiving, making that thing rattle. But that rod's getting hit fast no matter where you put it.
Well, we fixing to find. Yeah, I know. They get hit no matter what we do, it seems like.
Kentucky Redneck says, man, that's the most flatheads I've seen on a live stream.
Boy, they do these catfish companies buy them that has clear blankets.
Let's see what else we got going on. Thank you, Becca, for dropping the link for the sign up for the kids. Just to give you guys an idea of what we got going on. Eddie Fife donated a medium heavy Hellcat to the most fish caught. Ed Evans donated 2 $50 Cabela's gift cards to Big Fish. So the reason that they're doing 2 is there's 2 age groups in the kids tournament. There's 1 to 9 and then 10 to 16, so that the kids aren't competing. You know, a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old is not facing a 15-year-old. So J-Dog pitched in some stickers and towels to give away. Dale Hayslip is donating 2 Mad Cats medium heavy rods to the smallest fish. We love that category. Danny Stone is also giving away 2 sets of stickers. Pam is donating a towel and stickers to be given away. And Jen Hopper just added 2 packs of Demon Dragons to the Catfishing for Kids. So we love to make these as memorable and as such a good experience for the children as we possibly can. So if you're interested in signing up,
all right. There we go. Back out again.
There we go. So if you're interested, hit the sign up on the Muskrat Adventure Facebook page, or if you're not sure where to go, just holler at me and I'll send you in the right direction. Or if you'd like to sponsor any prizes for the kids or for the chat giveaways, please let me know. I'm trying to put together everything as best as I can. Make sure that it's fun for everybody. The kids have a good time. They take home some prizes. The people in chat have a good time. I'm telling you, a lot of times these kids end up catching more fish than most adult tournaments coming in. So hey, there's Matt Stonefly 71. What's going on, buddy? He says hello to Roger and Creole. So Stonefly was actually doing a little bank fishing himself this weekend. He caught quite a few fish. He sent me some pictures and
swings it.
Looks like he was having a good time.
It's that ledge. See, look, that fell off. It swept it over that old road and it fell off right where we wanted.
Look at that. Jeremy is on the bank and still using a swing rod.
Well, that's exactly what we're doing. What it is, these fellas that have this access, when the lake gets really low, they build a sand road that goes from here to across right over there. Well, that old sand road is underwater. So what I'm doing, I'm throwing on top of it and I'm letting the current sweep it off. And when it falls off the backside of that road in that hole where that old boat ramp is, that's where we're catching the fish at.
Smart man. So if you guys were watching a couple weeks ago when we talked about swing rods and the effectiveness that they have, just because you're fishing from the bank doesn't mean that technique is not valuable. Jeremy just proven it here that even from the bank, letting that, you got to play with your weight on it. Too heavy of a weight and it's not going to move. Too light of a weight and it's just going to sweep and be somewhere totally different.
I'm using 5 and it's perfect. It's pinning it to the bottom, but it still lets it slide over.
There you go. And then once it falls in place, it just kind of sits there.
I would say a swing rod is possibly a little more of an important technique from the bank than it is from a boat. That's my opinion.
I can see the advantage. In my days of bank fishing, which have been limited since I got my boat, and even more importantly, got buddies that'll take me out on their boat. But yeah, throwing and letting the current kind of sweep it back until it hits the ledge or drops into a drop off.
Now, I caught a couple of blues one night.
Stonefly 70 he says, if you fish at the dam from the bank, they're all swing rods. And you got that right.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Harold says he pulled his big fish in on a swing rod at the tournament last weekend. So Harold was fishing the Big Fox tournament with us. It says he caught his big fish on swing rod. Love it.
What a second fish.
All right. Tim Molina says he'd love to hang out all night, but fortunately he's got to go. Congrats, guys, on the monsters. So.
I believe I'm more excited that you pulled me than if I would.
How many you done?
It's pumped up. If you guys,
none bigger than that.
If you guys have taken people out fishing, you know the feeling that we get when it's almost more fun to put somebody else on a fish and watch them hook up, especially somebody who doesn't have much experience. That rod just went slack. Looks like number 3's moving. Something picked up the bait and is bringing it to him. It's supposed to be a catfish, not a dogfish. He's not supposed to fetch. Chad's in the house. Feels the water. What's going on, brother?
Come off. Nope. Lost it.
Ryan Bort says, Roger, you don't know about putting people on fish. I put a few people on fish. I just tell them to go fish with Zach.
Let it load up on it a little bit.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Ryan Bortz was actually at the tournament this weekend as well, fishing with Brian from Chubby Fish.
Happened to
Well, previous chubby fish. Jeff Beal's in the house. He found the honey hole. That's right. Hey, Marty's in the house. He getting here late. Hello, everybody. Marty, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna show everybody where I messed up because this is a perfect example. Okay, this is that big brim I had. Look where he bit it right there.
Yep.
He caught that fish right there, but I had the hook in the nose. He had all that brim in his mouth, but didn't get that hook. I pulled him a little too soon. That's why I missed him.
That's it. Jerry Parker's in the house. Parker Pursuits. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, he identifies as a dogfish. That's right. Did we say Brian B? Yeah, there he is. Brian B's in the house. He says, listening and driving, but I'm here. Thanks, Brian, for stopping in, brother. Appreciate you.
Also, a little bit smaller of a hook, too.
Just one or two? I got you, buddy. All right. Let's see who else we got. I see somebody say hello to. Oh, there it is. 205 Wild Action. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Appreciate you. We're doing a little something different tonight. We got Jeremy down on the bank down here fishing an oxbow off of the Mississippi, which I guess is technically still considered Mississippi. He's throwing a combination of the rod closest to us is cut skipjack. The rod, well, which would be now 2 and 3. Jeremy, did you throw that out the way it was, or did you cut it?
I'm coming. I went ahead and cut it. He killed that fish, so I cut him.
There you go. So now rod 3 is cut, right?
Yeah. Now I've got cut bait on number 1, cut slicker, a live brim on number 2, and cut brim on number 3.
All right. So we changed the order up just a little bit. So you guys can pick which one you think it's going to be, the live bluegill or the cut bluegill. I'm going to tell you, I think the cut bluegill seems to be getting most action. So I'm going to go with the cut bluegill on this one.
But the live ones caught the 2 big fish, though.
The big fish, you're right. The big fish have come on the big one, on the live bait.
Hey, what do we like, Roger?
I like big baits, and I cannot lie.
That's what I'm talking about.
You other fishermen can't deny. I wasn't going to say that, Ryan, but yeah, I was going to ask where you placed. I was just going to leave it alone.
People all around the country watching.
I try not to get too big ahead. I like to wait till after the initial hit, and then when he moves again, stick him. There you go. Yeah, that first bump, most of the time, that first bump, he just sucked it in his mouth. And, sometimes he'll, work it back just a little bit farther to inhale it. But normally, even on, on blue cats, you'll see that first thump, and that's them just sucking it in. I mean, they don't bite normally. They usually inhale. It's like a vacuum. They just suck it in.
Hey, see what that one did to me? He bit and he come towards us. He put a bunch of slack in the line. So I just held the rod and I waited till he turned and he looked like he was swimming the other way, but he still didn't have that whole bait in his mouth.
Oh no. I didn't. Becca's saying prayers for the injured and for the families that were killed today in tornadoes in Texas this afternoon.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that.
I've been outside since the sun came up, and I had no idea. That's terrible.
It's been a year of crazy weather. Let me tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerry says if that's a Chevy, hard takedown will rip the bed off.
Well, it is a GMC, so I'm doing the best I can. What can I say?
Yeah, some of them GMCs are tough now.
Well, 3/4 ton diesel. If he pulls this truck off this barge, and I ain't got the equipment to handle him.
Look, you've inspired my brother. He says he's got the bluegill caught, and bait is now in the water.
That's what we do.
He got him some fresh brim, and now he's putting it out there and see if he can't catch him a big
And honestly,
fish.
if it wouldn't be for Matt, I wouldn't have them big old live brim. I wouldn't catching any in my normal spot. But he went down the bank down here and he found a little spot. They must be bedding up. He caught a bunch of nice ones.
Hey, Ed, that would be great. Instead of you shipping them to me and then me shipping them out again, if you're okay with it, I will. I'll get the winning kids' information and pass it on to you, and just save a middleman over here.
Got a big bimini top.
Again, thank you for your donation to the kids tournament. I appreciate it, brother. We'll see what else these guys can come up with. Holy smokes. It's 10 till 9.
Where I could really set up where I want.
I got a feeling we're not going to end this at 9 o'clock. You catching fish like this, it'd be hard to walk away. These guys are having a good time.
I'm technically I'm still at work. I'm still basically on the job site right now.
So are you staying somewhere local there, or are you driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I stay like every other night. Like I'm going home tomorrow, you know.
I got you.
It's not so far that I can't go home every night. It's kind of on that dividing line, you know what I mean?
I got you.
I'm actually not that far from Sean T. I've told him about this spot. He knows where I'm at. He knows
where we're at. He's voting we stay late.
He's across the river from me.
There you go. Get you some coffee. I don't drink coffee. Not yet. That's funny about me. I love the smell of coffee. I just can't stand the taste of it.
That's my coffee right there.
Mountain Dew Zero. Yeah, I've been drinking all zero sugar and whatever. I did cheat yesterday, Mom's birthday. I had a piece of cake with her.
No, what? That's it. They go shut down.
Chad wants to know why the heck Sean T ain't there with you now.
He'd have to swim across the lake to get to me right now. He'd probably do it though. As big a alligators and alligator gars in this lake, I don't know if he wants to swim it right now.
Laura seems to think that Dr. Pepper Zero is the best.
If you like that kind of thing.
Sean T agrees. Let's see, Uncle Lou, if you're asking about my mom, Jeremy, your screen went black. Issues everybody's been having with StreamYard.
No, and I was somebody trying to call me.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I had it on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how the heck I got a phone call. Yeah,
he's right back. I had the same issue when I set up my live stream for the weigh-ins this weekend. I set it up, it went live, and then it went black. I came back and had to redo it all.
But that's what I was telling Matt just now. You know, that big one that he pulled in. I mean, I'm calling it 40, even though I know it's quite a bit bigger than that. That ties with the biggest one I've ever caught on rod and reel.
Really?
Yeah. My PB on rod and reel is 40, so that ties it, and that's just me calling it a 40, knowing it's probably closer to 45.
Yeah, I would agree. Anybody heard from Two Stands? JG Hill, I believe Two Stands was live last night. Or wait, maybe it was Friday night. My days are all mixed up. I got so much stuff going on, I can't tell if I'm coming or going. But Uncle Lou, if you're asking about Mom, she's here in chat with us, but she is healing up and putting one foot in front of the other. And she's ready to have all this stuff put behind her. So hopefully she can get some good news here soon. We got some good news this week, and we hope it continues. But thank you for your concern. The live weigh-in was great. Wish more would do it. Yeah, I thought it would be fun. I knew there was a lot of people that that would probably join in, either families of the competitors or friends of the people that were competing, or just folks that were interested in what was being caught in this area. So it was good. They've already asked me to do it again next year, and so the only bad part about doing it is I have to give up fishing time. I have to give up fishing time to be there. Maybe I'll figure out a way to set it up, and I'll let one of them hit the go live button. So then you guys know that last 15, 20 minutes of fishing, because that's about what we did. We quit about 15, 20 minutes early. And it's no secret. We told folks that we ran 35 miles upriver to the dam because that's where we're most comfortable. We fish here at the dam all the time. You guys see us go live. We're normally close to our dam. We love being at the dams. This year it worked for us. We bumped the entire day. We never put our bumping rod down. And, we had the Uncle Lou's rods just working double time. And Zach had one and I had one. And we never stopped bumping the entire day.
100-foot hole.
Janet, no problem. I love helping you guys. Every little thing I can do to help you guys out is gratifying enough. So, hang on. I'm gonna come back to this. I read that somebody got a heart. Fingers crossed and prayers.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, if anybody doesn't know who Joe Granata is, first of all, he has a fantastic YouTube channel, but he is just an outstanding human being, a fantastic fisherman. Good dad, good, but he's been dealt a rough hand, and he's actually been in the hospital waiting on a heart transplant. So I hope and pray that whatever you read, Bill, was correct, and he can get that new heart because he's on borrowed time at this point.
Yeah.
Bank says, thank you everyone that came out and supported Vinton County, and thank you to everybody who gave and donated. So, thank you guys for putting this on, and it's just a humble reminder of what, cancer can do. And it's almost impossible to find somebody that isn't affected in some roundabout way with cancer. So what these guys do in Vinton County, for you those that don't understand, Vinton County is a very small county. And when you've got cancer, their doctors there are not quite equipped to handle most.
I got some mosquito dope right in my console.
Most vigorous cancer. So people with cancer really got to travel quite a ways to go find good care. And so one of the things that they do down there is that they donate gas cards to all these folks that are going to seek care and driving long distances just to help cover the expense of fuel. As you guys know, gas $3.69 here right now, and I'm sure it's no better anywhere else. That stuff adds up when you're going to the doctor constantly. So, and I know they do lots of other things too, but that's one of the big things that they do to help their folks in that community.
Yep.
Justin Fishing Fetish says he loves bumping. I got him. We was having a rough bite, and I said, "Hey, I don't know if we'll catch any fish bumping, but I want to teach you how to bump. At least get the mind, get your mind around what you're doing." Justin had bumping down in about 5 minutes. Justin's just one of those guys that love to fish for everything, so it came natural to him once understand what was going on. I actually had him bumping with the Uncle Lou's rod because the other rod I have is a Warrior Cat Gen 2. You can't get those anymore, so I said, "There's no sense in falling in love with this rod. You can't get it."
Yeah.
And the Uncle Lou's rods are fantastic bumping rods.
Yep, they are. When we on Thomas and Sharina's channel, when we tested the Uncle Lou versus other 3 brands, that's the one that won out, is the Uncle Lou. That was the best of the 4 we tested.
Yep, and they are
by far at that.
Yeah, they are great rods. So if you've not tried bumping, or you're bumping and you're not sure of a rod, because there are so many, it's hard to pick.
Yeah.
Every big company out there has a bumping rod. You don't know which one to try. Luckily, guys like me and Jeremy have put our hands on several rods. Yeah, that's not going to go well. And so And so, listening to guys that have tried lots of different name brands is kind of help you out a little bit. And, we all love Uncle Lou. I love his products. But if he didn't make these rods or his planer boards, which I stand by 100%, if he didn't make those products and somebody else did, they would still probably be my favorite.
Yeah. I mean, look, we love Uncle Lou, but the reason we have all his stuff is because it's really good stuff. I mean, like you said, his bumping rod that's the best one I've put my hands on so far. So, I mean, there you go.
There you go. So Stonefly says he waved at everybody going upriver.
Number 3. Hang on, let him take it good.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Doubled over.
Get him. Reel down. Reel. Get him. Got him, baby. No? That's them small ones. That's what it is. That's them small ones. That was not a big piece of bait either.
That's a cut. That's the cut bluegill now.
Yeah, that's a piece of cut, and that was not a big bait either.
That was one that got crushed earlier, and it was already dead, so he went ahead and cut it. So if you're paying attention, the rods have kind of changed order. Number 1 still has a skipjack head on it that has not been touched.
Yeah, nothing has touched that slicker.
Those of you that believe that skipjack is the only bait to have, well, here's proofs in the pudding.
Yeah, not right here. It ain't.
Live bluegill. If you're hunting for flatheads, it's hard to beat live bluegill, brother.
Now, my experience from the past, this is my 4th time fishing this spot in a span of about a week and a half. There's only one bait I've found that does even better than the brim, and that's cut bass.
Cut bass?
Oh, yeah, they love cut bass over here.
A lot of guys like you talk about largemouth bass or white bass?
Ditch pickles.
Ditch pickles.
Ditch pickles. Yeah, you love
Brian B says Little B wants in on the kids tournament. We're going to make up for the rainy day last year. Hey, Brian, if you could, I believe Becca just dropped the link for the sign up. If you could sign him up on the post there, so that we keep track of everybody who wants in, who's not. And to be completely honest, I would love to see all the signups go there so other people can see who's signing up, and that this is an event they want to get in on if they choose to. It just shows that there are lots of people wanting to participate in this, and hopefully we can get more participation. I would love to fill both days up. As of right now, I've only got enough kids to fill up one day. It ain't even full. So right now, we're only going to fish June 10th unless we can get some more kids signed up. So if somebody that would love to be in something like this, or somebody has a little one that would just like to have some fun and get out there and have a good time, have them look us up. That's it. Mama's saying that granddaughter, that's my youngest daughter, Alexis, and be celebrating graduation this weekend. So I'm actually heading to Georgia Thursday morning. My youngest daughter lives in Georgia with her mom, and she is graduating high school. And time has flown by, but that's where we're at. She's graduating high school. As of right now, my oldest daughter and her husband are going to be joining me and traveling down to see her. And so super excited. No fishing for me this weekend, but I couldn't be happier with that. And then like in 2 weeks, she has a birthday and she turns 18.
Yeah, you said them right here.
Turns 18. Can't believe it. K&B, welcome back. Brother, you have missed some action, brother. There have been some big flatheads caught tonight. I don't even know how many we've caught, 4 or 5. A couple of them, one of them for sure. 45 pounds, maybe better. I don't know. We didn't weigh it.
You could still say it.
Just having a good time right here.
Yep, that was a small fish. He grabbed that very end of that piece of cut bait. I could see his tooth patch where he scratched it. That's a fish that couldn't even get that piece of cut bait in his mouth.
I didn't finish my story because I get squirrel syndrome sometimes. But Justin got a hold of the Uncle Lou bumping rod, took off bumping down the Ohio River, and boom, caught his first blue cat bumping. And I believe I think he got hooked up one other time that come off, and I think he caught a second blue cat bumping. I believe he caught 2 fish bumping. But
Now we got some little ones.
There you go. We're just talking about Justin. If you ever get a chance to go with Justin's fishing fetish, do it. That boy's a fishing fool. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He likes to fish. I'm seeing comments come up there, and I'm sure it was about having the rods in my hands, which means I'm lagging. I need to get caught up. Rogers Cancer Center here in Nashville. I met as far as way in California. It's sad they have to travel to get treatment. That's right. That's why these guys are doing what they do down here. So many bad comments could say with Roger. Yeah, Jerry, I realized when I said that it was not going to go well.
Because he's staring at a set of pumpkins.
River looks like it's flowing just right. Yeah, it looks good down there.
Something's after.
Danny Stone says skipjack has been a bust for me so far this year. Green sunfish is the ticket right now. I agree. So the cool kids are on this side.
Mm-hmm. Like that second one did.
Looks like Miss Becca had to head out. So have a good night, Becca. Thank you for stopping in with us. Warpig says we caught nothing on skipjack or shad at the tournament, but they got their limit. Well,
okay.
Those of you that are fishing down in this area, I'll tell you, we only used one bait, and we caught. I don't remember if it was 14 or 15 fish for the day, which is way better than we did last year. But we only used Moon Eye. That's it. I'll be in Cordell, Georgia. I don't know if that's even big enough for anybody to know where that's at, but that's where we're heading. She says it's a small town.
I bet you K&B knows where that's at.
He might. Dad says change out that slicker to some brim.
I don't have enough brim to put on all the rods.
There you go.
Well, the thing is, the little spot where I catch the yellow cat at, it's not a big spot at all. I only have room for 2 rods. So my third rod is thrown further out in the channel, hoping for a blue. That's why I have slicker on that rod.
There you go. Sean wants to know if Justin can be, if Sean T and Justin could be your Creole's kids for the day for the tournament. Oh, Jerry says his oldest daughter graduated nursing school yesterday. That is awesome. That is outstanding, man. That is a great accomplishment, great field to be in. I need June 11th if you can get enough. I got 2 grandkids that want in, but I'm fishing all night. Brian B's tournament the night before. Danny, if you could find the link up there and sign up on the page. I'm hoping within the next week or 2 we can get to the point to get the 11th included.
There we go.
Look at that. That slicker head said, "Hey,
let it go."
He let it go. Danny, if you want in, just go over there and sign up, and that locks your spot in, and then we'll go from there. We'll work together.
Yeah.
There's KP's in the house. Take down catfishing. Says I'll give 2 sets of stickers away in the tournament. All right.
He didn't even give me a chance to try to reel down on him.
That's a Mad Catz Patriot, right?
Yes, sir. The Mad Catz Patriot 2.0.
Thank you, KP, for that.
Got something for him that time.
Eddie wants to know if Uncle Lou has a website. I believe for the most part, he does everything through his Facebook page or his personal email or phone number. And I know he's in here. If he wants to put that out there, he can do. Kevin says he's not too far from Cordell, so he does know where it is.
Yeah, I told you know where that was at.
Poor Jody. She says, I want to go fishing. Stupid work. I'm still sitting in my boat in the yard watching this.
Hey, I'm still at work and I'm fishing, so no excuses.
There you go. Jimmy Geiger's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hello, everybody. How you doing, Roger? I'm doing okay, given the circumstances I've been through. But more importantly, how are you doing, my friend? I hope things are getting better for you. Let's see. Cordell is down in watermelon country. Oh, really? Bill Hopper's wondering if you got gar in the area, if that could be part of the bite.
The gar are all feeding on the surface right here. It's some small yellow cat, because last time I pulled that cut bait in, you can see the tooth patch where he grabbed that bait and it scratched it off.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. Just they're just small and they can't hardly get that bait in their mouth. I caught some the other night like that.
There you go. If you're looking for the how to contact Uncle Lou, right there's his email address. You can hit him up there and he'll get you taken care of. Whenever I get back from Georgia, I got to order me 2 more sets of planer boards. I've seen that orange. Everybody who buys orange is sending me pictures and saying, look what I got. I even got somebody that asked me to autograph them. They said, boy, when I look at these planer boards, they just scream Roger, because they're so pretty and orange.
I still got my purple and gold ones that he made for me. It's been, 2 years, I believe I've had them.
I think it's how long I've had the ones I've got, 2 years.
I've still got them.
Jerry says he has a Micah Burkhart rod coming from a contest.
Micah took my idea for a color combination. He designed a purple and gold rod. So here we go. I'm got to get me some,
Well, Jimmy, I hope things are lining out for you, brother, and they get you squared away and taken care of soon. We can get you out on the water. We've been wanting to take you fishing, but we got to make sure you're good to go first. It would be, Dallas says it would be great to get paid to fish. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
There you go. Justin says he's got to get me a set of boards and a bumping rod. Well, just so happens we got a friend in the community who makes both, and they're excellent quality. I'm going to sound like a fanboy if I don't knock it off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now, here's a question from Marty. Bardo says, what size bluegill do you prefer? We catch more flatheads on 3 to 4 inch bluegill.
About that size.
The big as your hand.
About the size you'd like to take home and eat. That's the size I like.
Yeah, Marty. I don't. He says he catches on 3 and 4 inch bluegill. Marty, I believe, fishes down here around me.
Okay.
So there are some good flatheads down here. I don't know how they compare to the rest of the country, but we do have decent flatheads here.
And it doesn't take a very big yellow cat to hit a brim, the size of your hand. It really doesn't. A 10, 12 pounder, he'll hit that.
Rod Knocker says, I got to learn how to catch moon eye on the Mississippi. I know they're there. Do you guys have moon eye, or do you guys get golden eye?
The few I've caught, they've always been golden eye. I've never seen an actual moon eye.
Yeah. See, here it's the opposite. Actually, it's they're protected. The golden eye are protected here. We're not allowed to keep those. They have to be a moon eye. The only difference is the color of their eye, which makes it very difficult.
That's about the only thing I can tell. I've never actually put my hands on a real moon eye. I mean, I know we have them. I just never caught one.
Now, I believe golden eye run a little bit larger than a moon eye.
It's possible.
Our moon eye here aren't, we did. Actually, Zach caught all the moon eye this week. I had to work, and he caught all the moon eye leading up to the tournament. And we had some big ones in there. We had some small ones too, but we had some nice size moon eye.
I'm just so happy that Danny Stone was in here to witness this firsthand. Not only me fishing off the bank, but I caught some fish off the bank. So I don't know. I mean, it may snow tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen because of all this, but there it is.
Jerry Parker says he got to use a couple Uncle Lou's planter boards a couple weeks ago, and he's definitely getting some. Freddie says that purple and gold rod would pair great with some special spooks somebody has. Right, Jeremy?
Yeah. Yes, in fact, hang on a second. I got one. Hang on a second.
Oh boy. We got some more people preaching the Uncle Lou's boards, best boards in the business. Nothing pulls like Uncle Lou's boards. That's actually a fact. I've tried several other boards, and if you're going to buy boards, look at that.
Right there.
Look at the size of that thing.
That is the Creole edition Mondo. I don't know what he calls them, but it is a really big spook. I mean, this thing. I mean, you can see it's big. This thing is big.
There you go. All right, Danny, I got you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you for signing up on the Facebook page.
Philip made these for me. He painted them for me.
Well, what I was saying is those boards do pull, in my opinion, better than every board I've tried. Now, there may be a better board out there, but I haven't tried it. And I've tried almost every big name brand out there. The problem you run into is if you mix name brands. So here's the problem we have. I got a set of Uncle Lou's boards. Actually, I got two sets of Uncle Lou's boards, and then I've got two sets of other people's boards. And I just won't say their names because I'm not going to do that. Their boards do not pull out as good as my Uncle Lou's boards. So when I get 4 boards out on one side of the boat, I always have to put the Uncle Lou's boards out first and send them out the farthest because they will outpull everything else. But if I catch a fish on the outside Uncle Lou's boards, what I normally do is that when I bring that fish in, I slide the other 3 boards out, and now that board becomes my inside board. Well, you can't do that when the other 2 boards won't pull right, and they end up in a mess. And so you're better off having however many planter boards you plan on running, run the same name brand, so that way they pull the same. And so that's why I'm wanting to get a couple more sets of the Uncle Lou's, so I don't have to use anybody else's anymore.
See, we've talked about this before, but I actually need like maybe 1 set of planter boards, but I need some that pull out like horrible, that do a horrible job of pulling out. That's exactly what I need.
In my opinion, if you want to know the worst planter board out there, it's the offshore angler. It's the offshore yellow plastic ones. And I mean, you got to be going like 0.7 or higher before they'll even work.
Well, what I want that for is to either anchor up in maybe 2-mile-an-hour current and pull my baits out.
Yes.
Or I'm thinking about doing some of that suspend drifting with planer boards in that heavy current, but for alligator gar, not for catfish.
Now, that suspend drifting is actually one of the techniques we used this weekend. Like I said, we never stopped bumping, but what we did do is we suspended baits under 2 planer boards on my side and 2 planer boards on Zach's side. And with the boat slowing down to bump, it pulled them out perfect.
Yeah.
And so we had suspended baits going on both sides of the boat, plus we were bumping down the middle. So we were covering a huge area at once. Marty says we don't miss as many with the smaller bluegill. The flatheads do hit the big baits, but you miss more if you don't let them.
I think that's what's happening to me right here. But you know me, I'm so stubborn. I just refuse to downsize. You know how I am. Oh, wait. I had a Palmetto. Hey. Flathead of the year. Flathead of the year. For now.
On the bank.
You missed it. Off the bank.
On the bank with your with your coworker, man, and you've been letting him reel it down and catch the fish. That's awesome.
I get just as excited as somebody else catching the fish. It's awesome.
Danny Sims says, "I'm so proud of Creole right now. It's a bank fishing dream. I may cry."
I was starting to think, because I would send them pictures. Like we have like a little river rat group chat, and I would send him pictures and I would tell them like what I've been catching off the bank. I was starting to get the feeling that Danny maybe didn't believe me, so I had to come do this live,
Spoiled Cartoons, welcome. He says, "What's up, everybody?" That's a new name for me. I don't think I've seen that name before. So welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Everybody's talking about the size of that spook. I keep getting behind. I can't read fast enough. Let's see. That says that Mondo spook is a Bayou submarine.
Yeah, those decommissioned submarines. Oh yeah.
There you go.
But if you want to float a big old bait, though, that's definitely how to do
it. Jody says, "Is that spook made so that in case Chad throws a rod overboard, the spook will float the rod?"
You know, I never thought about that, but Freddie, hey, you may have to take note of that. That might be good advertisement right there.
Kelly Bullock's in the house. Welcome, Kelly. He says he caught my PB 47-pound blue cat on the Uncle Lou planter board. I get there's a lot of people that could tell that same story. What's up, Kevin, by the way?
Yeah. Them boys killed me.
Feel the love from the boys back home.
I'm just never going to hear the end of this, I guess.
When you called me and said, "Hey, what are we going to do this week?" and you said, "I might be able to pull off fishing from the bank," I was like, "Dude, if you can do that, that would be freaking awesome. People will love it." And
not only pull it off, but catch two of the biggest yellow cat that I've pretty much ever caught in my life on rod and reel. Catch it live from the bank at work. Can't beat it.
Oh boy, Kevin's asking about how long ago did you catch it?
That was within the first 20 minutes of the show. We caught both of them.
Yeah, I'd say within the first 20-30 minutes. I know you had the first one hooked up, and it was a smaller one, 13 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hit the other two pretty quick soon after. So 20-30 minutes into the show. They've caught a few others throughout the stream as well, but
those first two there, that definitely stole the show, especially that second one. Man, I'm still all pumped up.
JG Hill says, "Them river rat boys are having a moment."
Yeah, baby.
So it's getting dark on y'all.
Yeah, it's finally starting to get a little bit dark. It looks darker on camera than what it really is because I don't have any lights out here.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes out. I know that. Ooh. Bang.
So you guys do have terrible issues with mosquitoes, right? Mosquito is your state bird, I believe.
That's our state bird. You better believe it.
What do you guys do to protect yourselves? What seems to work best for you guys? Do you guys use like thermocells? Do you just use bug spray?
Thermocells work really good. When we do have to get bug spray, it's been a while since I've seen it, but Avon sells their brand of bug spray. That's the best thing I've ever seen work.
There was a lotion, I think it was by Avon years ago, that was Skin So Soft.
That's what it's based on. Yeah, when they found out about that being a good mosquito repellent, they actually made a mosquito repellent based on that stuff, and it's by far the best thing I've ever used.
There you go. You heard it here. I figured, with the issues you guys have down there with it, you'd be a great person to ask.
Yeah.
I keep thermocells on the boat. They do seem to do a pretty good job as long as you don't have a lot of wind. But once you start getting wind and it blows those fumes gone, then they don't really it's not effective anymore. Yeah, everyone was right on it. Skin So Soft by Avon.
Yep. By far, and it's not just for mosquitoes, but we used to put that on our boots when I used to work in the woods a lot to keep the ticks away from you. It works great for everything.
Them Cajuns eat a lot of garlic, and that deters the mosquito when they sweat it out.
It's fixing to get dark on us here in a little while.
Harold Bolton says he used to work with a guy from Mississippi who swore by Listerine. I'm guessing he put Listerine on his skin.
At least, it kind of light up the rods a little bit.
There you go. JG Hill says, I heard of people wearing thermocells on a belt clip. I've actually got one of those.
Yeah.
I used it when I turkey hunted, and they are effective. They're very good. In the turkey woods, you're not quite out in the wide open air like you are, most of the time on a boat or on the bank. So they really seem to be a lot more effective, obviously, in the woods. There you go. Jerry says, hang a cattle ear tag from a fishing chair helps keeps bugs away if you get the medicated ones.
I didn't know about that one.
That's a new one. Rod Knocker says, my experience with Skin So Soft was that it was a mosquito attractant. DEET was the only thing that works here, which, their DEET is, the formula I look for. I did have a buddy who apparently was allergic or did not respond well to DEET. He sprayed it all over his head and all over his arms and legs when we were fishing. And I thought we was going to take him to the hospital. It did not react with him very well. Sean T says he has coworkers that need Listerine for their mouth, not their skin.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Every now and then you run into somebody who ate a shit sandwich, and you gotta get them a Mento.
Well, Roger, I believe in a few minutes I'm gonna have to shut it down. It's starting to get dark, and the mosquitoes are out, and I think the bite done shut down on us.
My brother, I agree with him. He says, I like good old campfire cologne. Here's a true story. Back in my deer hunting days, if those of you that haven't heard this before, I actually used to deer hunt mostly about 3 times harder than I fish, if you can believe that. And one of the things I did early on was build a fire and smoke all my clothing in the fire, which eventually I ended up getting one of those bee smokers, which is way more effective at smoking your clothing. But I would smoke all my deer hunting clothes. And I had much better results doing that than any cover scent I bought or any other gimmick that's out there. Campfire cologne is what worked for me. I would stand in the smoke and get into my hair and just everything. And I've rarely got winded. It was the Indians did it. I mean, that's how they didn't even have any of the deodorants and things we have now, and soaps and shampoos to wash their clothing and wash their body scent free and all that stuff. So how in the world did they kill as many animals as they killed? Because we're going to assume that they weren't the most best smelling folks walking around.
They probably smelled just like the animals they were hunting.
That might be true.
Yeah.
But now I've read up on it, and a lot of them did, use the smoke from a fire. And of course, they did a little dance and stuff and all that. But I have been using sandalwood mosquito sticks, says Tony Harrison. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like an incense stick that you light? Uncle Lou says he used to smoke while he was in a tree stand and still shot a ton of deer with a bow. Yeah, if you've got the right wind, or if you're in an area that's somebody smokes and it's in the woods, they may not alarm them. They may not be able to associate the smell of cigarette smoke with the threat from humans. Rod Knocker says chiggers will cross ridge tops to find me until I found permethrin. I think I jacked that up, but I have no idea what that is. Huh. Sean T says his wife says a lot of men buy Amber Romance by Victoria's Secret from her drugstore for mosquitoes.
That may be what they're telling her they're buying it for. I don't know. That sounds like a story to me.
Greg just said the same thing. Amber Romance from Victoria's Secret is good down here. Marty says Indians used to use gator fat as insect repellent.
Dude, that'll repel like everything. That stuff is nasty.
205 Wild Action must have went back and watched some of the action early on. He said that 40 plus was a hoss.
Yeah, like I said, no scale, no tape measure, no nothing. But he was. If he wasn't over 40, he wasn't a pound. He was way over 40, so I'm just going to say he was 40.
Rod Knocker says those guys buying Amber Romance from Victoria's Secret also drink Bud Light.
Oh, see, yeah, that's yeah. Wow.
Uncle Lou says chiggers. The thought of them makes my shins itch. Yeah.
Run.
Lens A says Amber Romance is amazing at keeping bugs away. What is this stuff? Kevin KB says permethrin. I'm sure I'm jacking it up one way or another. Is an excellent broad range product to deter lots of bugs.
Okay, good to know.
Kevin, I'll be down there. We're heading down Thursday morning. And then Friday, we got the graduation. Saturday, we've got the graduation party. Sunday, we're heading home. So won't be down there real long. My daughter, like I said, is going down with me. She can only get so many days off of work. So we are going to jam pack every minute that we're down there with as much fun and activities as we can get into.
That's the way to do it.
So I'm not sure what permethrin is, but K&B also says that's some good stuff. Well, you can barely see those rods, but that's the only thing you can see.
Yeah, well, the only thing lighting that up right now is the cab lights on the truck. But it is peaceful out here. There's probably not another human being within 20 miles of where I'm at right now.
Marty says if you're going to have to take your wife fishing with you if you use Amber Romance, because they ain't going to believe you were fishing for fish smelling like that.
That's pretty much what I was thinking there. You got to come up with a story for that one.
I got you. Okay. So the permethrin is to be used on closed, not advised for skin contact.
Ah, okay.
Well, if I'm out there fishing, depends. Most of the time, though, I'm going to be shorts and T-shirt. Now, there's too many people saying that Amber Romance.
Look, there's Dad. It's you, and look, Dad knows as a career farmer right there. It's used to spray bugs in crops.
Which one?
The permethrin. Apparently, it must be an active ingredient in some of these new herbicides, pesticides. I'm sorry.
I got you.
Probably one of these environmentally safe active ingredients that they're using now.
Sean T says, I'm going to get my wife to bring me home some. I'll let you know how it works unless I end up in a dress.
Yeah. Or with a black eye. It could go either way.
Yeah. Well, if he asks her to bring it home, then
yeah,
she'll be pretty safe.
You would think that.
Harold Bolton says it's also used on livestock for lice.
Okay.
I'm writing this stuff down. I got
this is agricultural stuff here we're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
I like sheet of paper here. I'm writing down both of these. I'm writing down the.
See, this is one of them educational shows. You see, you keep telling y'all that.
That's it.
By God, this is an educational show.
We was nominated for Educational Show of the Year last year, which is a huge honor considering all of the channels that are out there.
We were in very good company with that category. Let me tell you, like big time.
Yeah, that just for us to our names to even roll off somebody's tongue at that point is mind blowing.
Oh.
But
yeah, I know.
It was a huge honor because you guys know that Jeremy and I pride ourselves and try to put a lot of effort on sharing information and education and conservation is what we care the most about.
We try to help people catch fish. I mean, that's what it's all about, you know?
Yeah.
Every now and then I try to help myself catch a fish too, sometimes. Every now and then.
Amber Romance by Victoria's Secret. And I don't know if I trust this permethrin is not to be used on your skin. That kind of makes me leery.
Oh, I'm sure by the time the show is over, Dad will have all the secret info for me on that stuff, and I'll let everybody know.
I just don't know how I feel about wearing women's perfume to go fishing.
Well, you'd wear a book lure to go deer hunting, right? What's worse?
I guess you're right.
You really think about that for a second, you know?
I do.
There we go. Here's the breeze. It's gonna blow the mosquitoes away. That's what I'm talking about.
Uptown Chrissy Brown's in the house, says hello, Roger, and everybody in chat. I'm driving and listening. Hugs to everybody. Thank you, Chrissy, for stopping in. Mike Greenwell, I don't know if I mentioned him earlier, but Greenwell said he had to step away. He's come back. Wants to know if we've caught any. I don't know if you mean any more. It's been pretty slow for a while now.
Yeah, we caught those 3 early on, those 2 big ones, and then that little 5-pounder. But we ain't got nothing since then.
Yep. It was like the first 45 minutes was pretty much action packed, and the last 45 minutes has been pretty slow.
Which, you know, Roger and I talked before we did this. I actually expected it to be just the opposite. I was not expecting to catch fish right in the beginning of the show. I told Roger that they're not even going to bite till the last 15 minutes of the show. Well, goes to show you what I know.
And not only that, you caught the biggest fish you've caught there this week.
Both of them. Actually, the very first fish we caught today was at that moment the biggest fish I'd caught at this spot until the second one hit. So both those fish are the 2 biggest I've caught at this spot ever.
Jeremy Dad says that it's like methyl.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's like methyl, no, don't put that on your clothes. No, not a good idea.
Justin says best way to keep mosquitoes away is eat a crave case from White Castle.
Oh, wow.
Yuck. Yeah, Mike, if you saw those earlier, that's pretty much all we've had, which was a great time. But it got dark on him. I think we're getting ready to wrap things up and shut it down. I know he's got to work tomorrow, and I got to get up early as well. So we're getting ready to wrap things up here.
I'm still at work. What you talking about?
He's still at work.
I'm still at work. I'm still on the job site.
Roger, just tell everyone you just hugged your girlfriend and she was wearing it. Well, right now I technically don't have a girlfriend, so I don't have anybody to tell.
You hear that, ladies? He's available. Believe it or not, he's available.
Let's see. Everyone be sure to give this stream a thumbs up. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, you've enjoyed yourselves tonight, and you like Jeremy, give the show a thumbs up for us. It helps us out.
You know you can't hardly see me right now.
It's him. Believe me.
It's me. I promise it's me.
Marty says you need a boat so you can move to where the fish are now.
Hey, I was telling that to my coworker while he was still here. I said, man, I can do some damage if I could get my boat in here. Some serious damage. My
brother says he caught bait, but nothing else there. We might have to work something out, Tim. You get the bait and we'll go fishing. Well, not this week. Let's see. Good shows always. Thank you guys, man. Appreciate that. Tim says eating Tide Pods repels all bugs.
I'll bet.
Greenwell says that perfume doesn't smell very good. Well, that's a good thing. I don't know if I want to have that stuff on me and have some kind of pheromones in it that bring all the boys to the yard.
I know, right?
Mama's out there looking for a fish. She's throwing every fish emoji she's got in there. Hey, there you go, JG Hill. Says, Roger, just keep fishing. Life is gooder. That's right. That's right. So, Jeremy, you about ready to head out, brother?
Yep, I believe so, brother. I'm fixing to reel on up and get out of here and go find me some grub somewhere.
All right. Well, guys, 68 people still hanging out with us, man. We've ran like 70, to 100 or 90
Yeah.
some. I think I saw earlier 70 to 90 some tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Be sure to tune back in next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is going to be tight. I'll be just getting back from Georgia, and
actually, let's see. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah. Next week I'm still here. 2 Tuesdays from now, I may join the show live from Tennessee. Because we'll be on vacation in Tennessee.
Oh my.
Yep. Smoky Mountains, baby.
There's a whole bunch of Tennessee fishing folks that would love to see your face. I'm guarantee it wouldn't be hard to find somebody unless you're taking your boat with you.
No, not definitely not taking the boat. This is a family vacation. We rented a big cabin in Pigeon Forge. That's where I'm going to be.
Okay, I got you. There's good fishing out there too.
Yeah, we go bring us a couple of rods and maybe do like a little creek fishing around there. See, because I've never caught a smallmouth bass before, so maybe I might be able to find me one.
Yeah, I got you. Looks like Chrissy's playing Uber tonight for the kids. Mike Greenwell says Thursday at 4:30 if anybody wants to join on panel. So this Thursday, Mike Greenwell goes fishing after work on Thursdays. And so be sure to check him out. And if you happen to be out fishing, jump on the live stream with him and share some of the experience.
Yep.
One of the shows coming up here soon. It was actually brought to me by Harold Bolton at the live tournament this weekend. So for the folks that don't really do live streams, it's kind of what it takes to get started live streaming or doing YouTube. And I know that show's been done by some other folks, but we can surely do it here for folks that haven't seen that information before. Yep. Or put our own personal twist on it as we do everything. Put together some links for you for some free apps and some free editing software and some free things that it doesn't have to cost you a thing.
Yep.
Harold Bolton says get with Top Knox Fishing. I don't know if he fishes that area.
I wouldn't mind just, if anybody's happens to be in the area, I wouldn't mind just sitting down drinking a cold one with them, Don't even have to be fishing.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be fishing talked about.
Oh, yeah, I promise you that.
Mike Greenwell says that would be a good show. Well, to be honest with you, Mike, you might be able to help us out on that one. Just not only that, but I don't do TikTok. And so I don't really have a clue what it takes to do anything over there and what it might mean for my YouTube growth if I did.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Knoxville. Okay, I got you, Harold. Yeah. Harold,
okay. I got Top Knox. Hence the name of it. Okay, got you.
Yeah, you got me there. You're right. I actually love watching him, by the way. He recently quit his job and is fishing full time. He's got a guide I think he got a guide license and a bait dealer's license.
Living the dream.
The dude's a beast. I mean, catches fish.
Yeah, he does.
He just was born with a gift, and he loves to share his passion. He's a very passionate fella. And so if you don't know who Top Knox, I've been trying to get him on this show for almost 2 years. But
I don't know if it's y'all probably won't be able to see. Let's see, I'm trying to turn my camera right, but there's trees kind of all around me right here. Yes. They are full of lightning bugs. I mean, absolutely full. It's like Christmas lights in the trees all around me.
I can try. Right. I can give you solo, but I don't know that it'll be.
Yeah,
enough.
I doubt. Let's see. I'm trying to turn my head where. I don't think you'll be able to see them on camera. Yeah, because I can see them in the trees, but I can't see them on my screen. That's a shame. Yeah, the trees all around me are full of them.
Dominic Hollis is in the house. He's like a blister. He shows up when all the work's done, man.
I know, right?
We're about to shut it down and head out of here. So, Dominic, thanks for stopping in. My brother said I just watched Kayak Catfish do a tournament on Hoover. There was a big tournament up on Hoover last weekend. Those guys did really well, and of course, Kayak Catfish he catches fish everywhere he goes. So
yeah.
So, but guys, appreciate you all being here. We're going to wrap things up and get on out of here. Jeremy, thanks for your time on the bank, man. It was fun. It was a great time being able to watch those nice flatheads roll in. Dom says he's
Absolutely.
been here. He's been ghosting us. I got you, brother. He's been
Gotcha.
creeping. So,
Gotcha.
guys, be safe out there. Tight lines. We'll catch you on the next cast next Tuesday night. Same cat time, same cat channel. Good night, everybody.
Bon fish, everybody.